Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Titans now. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Taylor in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken at the 46.
We got this.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
47. We're going to 54. Right here. Alert 3. Show it up. We're going to 54. Going to 54. Right here. 26.
Now limit. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Sharp. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. 3 out. We're going to 53. Watch the 26.
Now Prescott. He's got Michael Irvin complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Prescott gets this one to use check. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Hey, 47. 42. 42 is the Mike. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, Mariota. And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and that is going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Looking to pass. Aikman on first down. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Aikman on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Come on, the ball. I know he ain't got it.
On first down, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. LaMarcus Joyner. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And the pressure gets to him again. LaMarcus Joyner dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down with, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Saquon Barkley, 85 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to set up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress.
Now Cunningham has the ball knocked out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Philadelphia Eagles, they sit at 5-5. Their offense coming back out here, CD. As they start this next drive, you think about that 5-5 record after the loss against New England, which was a little bit of a Super Bowl 53. Now Cunningham has the ball knocked down. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's the second fumble here in the first quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Outside.
First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. On second down now, it's Smith. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
On third down, Aikman. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Bravo.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Here we go. Check now. Hey, high 7. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Aikman. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Now Aikman, the quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Alpha.
On third and goal, Aikman. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, it's Aikman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
All right, time for us now to discuss Alshon Jeffrey. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times it's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. On first, they go right back to Howard. Howard has the first down and then some.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Cunningham to throw. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaMarcus Joyner, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the pass. Check 50. Flipper. Check 52.
Aikman will throw. That's caught by Irvin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it. This one's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Aikman. Open man is Michael Irvin, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Irvin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go play action now. Aikman. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Aikman. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. First half in. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. LaMarcus Joyner, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Cunningham looking to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. LaMarcus Joyner in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7.
Now that's the way to start the 2nd half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Here's Cunningham. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Cunningham under pressure again, and down he goes again. LaMarcus Joyner in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores. To the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Go, go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Aikman. He's going to rifle, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Irvin, 38 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Cunningham. It's caught by Aguilar. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Cunningham completes it to Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Cunningham. It's complete. Left side to Aguilar. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 63 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Aikman looking to throw. Got a man. It's Michael Irvin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 6 there on first.
Check mark 54. Mark 54. Here we go, team. Get it.
Here's Aikman setting to throw it. He completes it over the middle to Michael Irvin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Bridgestone, Travis. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Fire.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Aikman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Cunningham to throw, and he's going to go down again. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to get it out of there. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.